Go.
Okay, so this is a video to show how I take down the bridge and put it back up again. Um, it, Often I'll take the bridge down for traveling and other things if I'm storing it for a while too. I'm going to go really quick, but basically, if you can, basically I'm going to start up here and drop all these down, and then I'll probably lift this up so you can get a good sense. So really what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull all the strings down like this. Pull it down a bit. See, all the strings are and so from here, what I'll do now is I'm going to take all this, just the strings out. From, you can see the slots here. Just going to pull them out like this. And then keep them all to their side. Right, and I'll put this little string over here, like so. And then this one, same thing. And I put my fingers on both sides here, just to support the string, because this is a fairly weak point here, because the grain's going this way. You know, I don't want to snap the string. I mean, this is so slack it won't do anything, but I don't want to slap the string here and have it break that. So I'm just basically supporting it as I go down. So I'm just going to drop this down, basically like this, and then I'll just keep the strings separate. And all I'll do when I'm traveling is I'll just drop the bridge down, and this I'll put in a bag or something and tuck it away here. That's it. So literally less than 2 minutes, really. And so when I'm putting it back up again, basically I'm just reversing it. It takes a bit longer, and then you have to tune it and stuff. Because the strings have been in tune when I dropped it already, it probably will come back up to tune pretty easily. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back. I mean, you can see where it was, right? But if it's down for a while, I might mark it with pencil or something for you, you know? That'll just makes it super easy. But you know, you kind of can only go a certain distance, because this here supports the bridge from flopping down, right? So, and then from here I'll just start putting the strings back again. And in sequence, I'll send you a diagram of the string layout and stuff, and also some theoretical things that I made out. So basically, I'm going to just pull the strings up like this, and this is where it's important to support it as well. You just don't want it to go bang. You know? When you first do this, it's really easy to get them out of sequence, but it becomes quite apparent when you start to play it and the strings cross over. You know? And so I'll do like a few strings on one side, a few strings on the next. And if you're at all unsure about what's next, you can go back to the tailpiece here and just make sure you're in sequence. So, yep. There's something weird going on here. There's 2 strings there. That was crossed over there. Check that. It's not a big deal if it crosses over. It becomes very clear very fast. And because at this stage there's not much tension on the instrument, that seems pretty good. And then, you know, from here, what I'll do is I'll just basically do the same thing, and just very quickly just pull it all up. I'm not even thinking about tuning at this stage. just tightening the strings. Not as far as they would be in full tuning. So it's all. Well, and then you can do your modern work, right? And so while I'm doing this, I'm also going to watch the bridge. Right? I want it to be more perpendicular. And the reason that you get into trouble is because of the difference in the distance, the angle changes. If it was the same, probably wouldn't even need this extra support. It would just be really stable because it's shorter.
The tension on either side can become uneven as you're tuning it.
So it'll tend to, because I'm tuning it up, it's going to tend to push this way. It'll probably go a little bit more, and then I can adjust it down here too. And part of this is like how far I'm going. When I string these Koras, I string them. I try to find a balance between just on the edge of being too tight that they'll break. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You could tune them very slack, and that's certainly a thing that's fun to experiment. You can, I mean, you might not want to change the whole tuning, but you could, for instance, say this is tuned, say to E, basically. You could, I'm going to tune the whole thing down a tone down to D. And so what's that going to do is just going to change the whole, the tension on the string is going to be less. It could be it's a fun thing to experiment with, you know. Yeah, so that's it, you know. And right now the bridge is pretty good. It's leaning a little forward. So what I might do is I'll just nudge this up a bit. That seems pretty good. And if you see that, it's quite loose, right? This doesn't have to be taut. It's just an extra protection. You know, it just makes it fun. I used to do two, but I found just the one's enough. And that's really it. The important thing to remember is to remember to put this, not just put the bridge on the skin. I mean, it could be easy to forget that, right? Yeah, that's it.
Right, great.
Yeah.